No AI was used in the making of this video. This is going to be a Cryptic Notes Part 2 because there were some updates on Cryptic Notes. There is also a Hunter's version, but I actually haven't played Hunter side that much, so this is just going to be on the Survivor side. The class that most of the people seem to use is going to be Herald because of its health benefits. You have the first aid ability where if you throw the paper airplane, you can revive the health of yourself and the teammates. You can also revive survivors that have bled out. So usually if survivors are bleeding out, you can just heal them by using your hands. But if they have bled out, then you either have to have the prayer bell or you could actually use the active ability first aid to revive that teammate. So it's very good for solo play, but also as a team play. And the other two passive skills are also very useful during the scavenging. This I wanted to actually add in my last video because it is more of a entry-level explanation, but here we go. There is the front entrance. You just follow the straight path forward and you will enter in the front. Side entrance, you're going to go out to the right and then you can see a little tunnel made of stone. You use the jumping to make you faster because it's faster than just running. That's why you use the mint box with the jumping because then it doesn't utilize the stamina. But if you use the jump without the mint box, your stamina will run low. This is the second story entrance. You have to be a little skillful when you're going on this wall because you can fall off. How to get rid of this abnormality without getting injured. So you're going to drop an item in front of him. He's going to try picking it up. You're going to stab him in the back and then you're going to use this shield attack item for this exact weapon. You're going to swing at him and he's going to be going down immediately. No injury. Nice clean kill. A good skill to know just in case you may need to use it. Next is this new abnormality. It's the book. We can actually get rid of this book by just following this book. It's going to lead you to a little further away area in the map and then it's going to let out its pages and it's going to be able to drop you an item. Following this book is only helpful in hard mode because it does give you a grade purple item, but in normal mode it usually just gives you normal items that aren't really worth much. So usually use this method when you are in hard mode. However, if you stop following the book sometime while it's leading you to the path because you have to maybe go a different direction, it's going to get angry and it will start to attack you. If you swing at the book, it's going to get angry and it will start to attack you. So how else can you get rid of this book? As we can see, you have to jump and then swing. So because it shoots its pages at you at a very high height, you have to jump and swing in order to actually damage this book. During the game, at the beginning, you get this kind of notification and it says, for this example, condensed narrative in this exploration, all classics weigh less, which is very nice because that means you could carry a lot more heavy stuff without being slowed down. Other different narratives that you can't possibly also see or read is all abnormalities will be the same or all abnormalities will be stronger and then you'll get an item if you defeat them. Lots of variation. For the Time Raiders crossover, I only got this notification I think like once or twice and I didn't realize what it meant, but it's gonna say something like there will be twice as much revenants, which are these things from the crossover. When you get this specific narrative, that means there is a secret room. On the map, it's gonna look green. When you enter the room, you're going to be able to see the ghost seal above this pool, which you will be picking up. My inventory at the moment is kind of full, so I'm going to take an item out and I'm going to swap it in and I'm going to be able to finally get this ghost seal. When you get this ghost seal, change it and place it in your docks because now you can control the revenants with this ability. I don't know if this is a permanent crossover, but here is the information you need to know. With the ghost seal, you can control the revenants, which means you can make them attack for you and go hunt down the abnormalities. The top function is a summoning function, so the flag is the different types of formation that you're going to summon with, and the main stamp, the biggest circle on the bottom, is for controlling the revenants. When we first look at controlling the revenants, first you have to summon them, so always click the top part first and then the last three on the bottom, the left and the right, they are giving orders to the revenants. let's take a look at the summon formation. This is pretty straightforward. So the first one is just summoning them normally, similar to the last one at the top button. And the left, you're going to summon them behind you, 5 of them. In the right, you're going to summon them in front of you, 4 of them. In the bottom one, you're going to have them summoned 5 around you, so that in case there's a lot of abnormalities and it's kind of dangerous, they're just going to be body blocking for you. In this example, I have sent this one Revenant to attack the Doom Pulpit, which he is kind of doing, but you can't see because the abnormality is quite big. And then I swap over to my item to help him out a little because he is taking his time, and then there's also a teammate helping me out. Either way, that's how you basically use it. I don't know what these buttons do. I have used them over and over, but like sometimes they attack the abnormality, sometimes they don't. But if you just keep clicking on one of the buttons, it will eventually get there. So just use this example and see which one I clicked, and then you can figure it out, because I cannot seem to figure it out. Like sometimes I press the left button and it seems to go attack. Sometimes I press the right one, it seems to go attack. Sometimes I blow the horn one and then they're like, there aren't any Revenants, and sometimes they are Revenants. It looks like in this instance, they're going towards one of the abnormalities to just go and attack them. Here I'm also utilizing the horn again, where he blows the horn and I'm sending him to get rid of the abnormalities, and then you're going to get this little notification that says, oh, the Revenant defeated the clumsy rider. So try to get rid of abnormalities with the Revenants so that you could just be able to get the extra items from the crossover. I don't know if it's still available, but that's how it works. Here's the summoning. You can see the formation. I made sure that 5 of them will be summoned in front of me, and they also kneel. How nice. So the summoning part is pretty straightforward, but the controlling part is, I'm not sure. But either way, it's a pretty interesting crossover, and I think it's pretty well done. The ghost seal is very costly, so I only have like 1 ghost seal on, I have another account, so 1 on that account and then 1 on this account. And as you can see, I am going to send my Revenants to go attacking, but I get hit as well, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's fine because I can just heal myself. And the Revenant defeats the Nightcrawler. So basically like this, I'm going to summon my Revenant, and they are going to be blocking the way. I don't think, okay, horn, okay, go attack him. So basically it works like that. And that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully I will be able to learn more about the hunter side of the cryptic notes. May or may not. It wasn't that interesting to me, and I didn't really, it's basically the same, so I don't really see much other than just the character is different. So, and then they also go and fight doppelgangers as well. And then here I also run out of the night goggles, so I'm just in the dark, and here are just some more examples of how the formations appear. And that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Yeah, that's it.